Hello friends, this video is not about any ride or something. It's just about my bike. Actually, I haven't noticed that the chain drive of the bike is has a lot of slack. So one day I went to office and I had to drop one of the guy in my office to nearest metro station. So he told me there is some sound coming from the rear, and usually didn't notice that because I used to wear helmet, and in helmet it was not audible to me at all. So next day I just took my bike for a short ride and without any helmet, and yeah, I noticed that. So I took my bike to nearest service center. Then after reaching that nearest service center, I came to know that they have converted entire service center into Java service center. Now they are not servicing Mojo, and they told me to go to some other location in Delhi. But the mechanic, the expert mechanic of my bike was there. So I spoke to him. He just moved the chain with his hands, and he told me that your whole drive means whole drive set needs to be changed. It includes chain and sprockets of rear and front, that all things need to be changed without any inspection of the sprocket. So I thought that's something very strange. So I asked him what will be the cost of the drive set. He told me around 3,000. So I went back at home. I thought about it, and then I went to my bike and inspected it on myself, and I think there is a slack. I inspected the chain drive sprockets also, rear sprockets. You cannot see the inside sprocket without opening the housing. So I checked the rear sprockets, and I didn't saw any teeth broken. You can see that in manual. I was just looking at my manual. See, this is if your bike sprockets is something looks something like this. You can see there are some teeth broken, some has sharpened. So if that was not the condition of my bike, it's only 8,000 kilometers I have ridden this bike. So I think that needs to means I need to tighten the chain. So I'm thinking to do it on my own, because I don't trust any mechanic on this. Because it's a very sophisticated thing. If both this nut is on both the sides of the bike, and if a mechanic doesn't set it according to the adjustment marked here on the both sides, this chain will start damaging. This sprocket will start damaging. So I don't trust any mechanic here, local mechanic, because I saw most of the bike Dominar and all, they have different type of this swing arm. So in Mojo it's entirely different. I never saw this type of bike, this type of swing arm in any bike. So I don't think any mechanic has done this before. Might be they are experienced, but I don't know what they are going to do. So I've decided to do it on my own, and I also checked YouTube how to remove the slackness, how to tighten it, and I unfortunately I didn't find any video on this. And in manual also, Mahindra has you can read this. Place this motorcycle on stand firm levels. Okay, neutral position, switch off, ignition off. That will be done. Loosen axle nut. I know where the axle nut is. Okay, here it is. And loosen the drive chain lock nuts both sides of swing arm, and I can't find drive chain lock nuts. So that something which is missing in the manual, but I have to go and figure it out on my own. So, and also I have to tighten this the axle nut at the force of 70 to 80 Newton meter torque. So I don't have the torque wrench that usually cost around 3,000 to 4,000, a good quality torque wrench, and simply keeping that torque wrench for adjusting one nut, it's not it's not handy, it's not sensible. So what I'll do is I will mark the nut with the marker where the position lies, and once I tighten it, I will try to bring the nut at that mark itself. So I'll show you in my video where I'm going to do that. So let's go and do it, and hope you will like this video. There's no video of YouTube regarding this particular topic. This is very important topic. You have to check the slackness of your chain every 1,000 kilometers, and I have ridden my bike around 8,000 kilometers and never checked it. In fact, I went for service a couple of times, yeah. 2 times I went there, so 3 times, yeah. There were 4 service with my bike when I bought it, so there was 4 free service, and I did it. I went to service center for 3 service. Last one I ignored it because it means even if the vehicle is in warranty period, it cost me around 2000, so I don't require it. And I also talked to the showroom, service center, authorized service center personnel. They told me this bike needs service at every 10,000 kilometers. Change the engine oil, change the air filter, and change the oil filter. That's it. And oil pump also, check it, and that's it. Nothing much required. So let's go and do it. I'll show meet you in the next video, or I'll make a new video on this. If I see that I will be able to join that video when I open that open the axle, I'll attach this video with that video also. So let's see. Thank you. So here is the bike, and there's the nut. So there must be some mark here. Okay, I see the marks. Okay, so I need to understand it first. So I think this mark should be somewhat here. This particular line should be aligned with this. That's what I think, on the both sides. Let's do it. So I haven't ridden my bike for almost a month, and it's dirty. So as you can see, I put the mark here, both the sides of the nut. So this, after tightening, when I'll try to bring it here, this particular mark, back at the same location. So I'm going to open it. So I'm the alone who is making the video. So once I open it, I'll resume the video. I have got this L key with my what do you call that, toolkit. So I have to rotate clockwise to tighten the chain. So just gonna show you how much slack the chain is. It's too loose. The nuts have been loosened, and let's try to do it. Okay, so at this side, this particular line is matched with this line, and you can see the chain is, now it's fine. I don't think it will make noise again. Yeah, at least this much slack should be present. And let's go to other side. So yeah, I think it's fine, and I have to tighten it. So now I have tightened the chain, and you can see my yoke of nut is a bit forward because I think it might have got loosened. So I put it 2 to 3 millimeter forward, more tight. So I believe it's around 70 to 80 Newton force applied, and let's check the thickness. No, I don't have it. No, actually I was answering to my friend, don't you have a torque wrench? So yeah, I think it's fine. Chain is fine. So you know what the things you need, it's a 22 number socket for for this nut. 22 number, you can write it down or note it down wherever you want. 22 number socket, and L key. If you rotate this clockwise, the chain will tighten. If you rotate it anti-clockwise, chain will loosen. So you need a L key. So you have to simply loose this nut and tighten this, rotate this clockwise to tighten the chain. and you have to do it both sides. You can see here also both sides are there. Yes, so I did it, and you have to check this line. This line indicates you have to match this line with other lines with this last line, so at both sides it should be same. So this line will be matching with the line here at other end also. You can see more clearly this inside line is matching with the outside line, so it's on the both ends. It should be same on the both ends. Let me show you there. You can see that is matching. So if you don't do it correctly, your sprocket's teeth will start breaking, and there will be a wear and tear, and you will be at the loss. You have to change this entire chain along with the sprockets and small sprockets at the end. It will cost you around 3,000 to 3,500. So that's it. Also, let's talk about the torque range. In torque range, you get it around 3,000 to 4,000, depends upon the manufacturer you are purchasing. In Amazon, I saw it's only for 1,700, and it was range up to usually every torque range has some range. So means a low range torque range usually go around till 25 Newton meter torque. 5 to 25 Newton torque. I don't know the numbers exactly. And heavy duty torque range weighs means it comes around 70 to 200 Newton meter torque, which is present in Amazon also. I checked it out, and it is the most cheapest torque range. So even if you purchase torque range, you have to keep it very safe. It's a sophisticated instrument. You cannot throw it like that. Torque range is a very sophisticated instrument. You have to keep it, and you have to also after every rotation or every 200 uses, you have to get it calibrated and get the certification done. So that's something which is I don't require it. I don't tighten the nut every day, and I will use torque wrench. So it's useless for me to have a torque wrench and to purchase a torque wrench. So the best thing is you can do is when you get the bike from your company and you are opening it for the first time, the axle nuts, mark it with the marker. Mark it where the position was actually, and once you tighten it, bring it to that mark only. So even if you go to a local mechanic shop, they don't have a torque wrench. It's expensive. They don't keep it, and they will apply full force on the nut and tighten it. That's good, but sometimes it's not good, because company has recommended 70 to 80 Newton meter, so that may damage the thread of your nut or the bolt which is there. That may damage the rear axle, may hamper the performance of your bike. That will not I believe that will not hamper the performance, but it will have some damage on the screws. So that's what I want to tell. The amount of slackness which should be there in chain, I tightened it, and then I noticed it should be around 30 to 35 millimeter. That is 3 to 3.5 centimeter. So I think it's when I move the chain, it should be there. I haven't measured it through scale, but I think it's fine. Even if it is 4, then I am not able to take the test ride of it because my bike refused to start, and because I haven't used it for around more than 1 month, and battery is entirely down. So I have taken out the battery, and I have given it to a shop to charge it. So around 2 hours it will take to charge, and I'll take my bike tomorrow for ride and also get it washed. So this is the main thing. Whenever you face any trouble, try to diagnose the problems by yourself. You must have the manual. People purchase vehicle and throw the manual aside. They don't know what the manual is, and they simply go to mechanic, and for small problems which they can resolve it from their own, and they go to service center, waste their time, waste their fuel and money, everything. These small problems can be solved by your own. Means you are riding a bike and you don't know how to tighten your chain, you don't know how to take out your rear axle, rear wheels. So I think that's the basic knowledge everyone must have. So everything is present in your manual. If your light is not working, might be issue with the fuse. If your bike is not starting, might be issue, mostly there is issue with the fuse or battery. So yeah, you have to diagnose the problem yourself. You should have a bit technical knowledge to do that. And that's it from my side. If you have any queries regarding this, actually I forgot to mention that I didn't told you the number of L key which I use to tighten the chain. That's because I don't know the number. I got that key from default with my bike. You get the toolkit from your vehicle, with your vehicle when you purchase the vehicle. That's the key which I used. I didn't purchase it separately. But the wrench which I got with my bike is useless. It's not for opening the axle, so I have to purchase it from outside. As I mentioned that, yeah, it's a 22 number socket, so you have to purchase it from outside. I didn't get it with my bike. Might be if they are giving it now, I don't know. So that's it for today. Thank you. Have a great day.